All right, guys, before we get started, the BCPC launch shirts just came in, so those are going to be going out this week. Shout out to everybody that did a pre-order on those, and a couple people did cancel their orders. I understand it took a little while. We had an issue with our first t-shirt supplier, but I think we have that all ironed out now. So the ones that did cancel the orders, I believe they were a couple larges and a couple extra larges. I'll put those back on the website for availability, but this run of t-shirts is never going to be printed again. So if you want your chance, this is the last chance to grab one. Yeah, but let's jump right into it. Also, check out, I've been saving cardboard boxes to recycle, to reuse for shipping and packing materials. So yeah, big thank you to the guys that were recommending that, because I had not been doing that, and that's definitely, my wife orders a lot of stuff, so it's gonna save a little bit of money and help out the whole environment. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I need a haircut, but regardless from that, we are back at the computer shop today, and we have a couple items that got brought in. Bought some stuff, took some stuff in on trade. We have another Alienware. Unfortunately, this has some stickers that have been on it for a ridiculous amount of time, so I'm gonna try to pull those stickers off and get some Gojo and clean it off, because I tried pulling one of them off and it's leaving a ton of adhesive on there. But it is what it is. It comes with the territory. Then also have a Lenovo Legion gaming laptop that got traded in. I think this is already sold, but I have to, I'm gonna pull some of the drives out, because it's got, oddly enough, it's got a SSD or like an NVMe in there, and then it says it's a hard drive. So I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna pull the hard drive out and maybe slap in some more storage. A buddy of mine was looking for a gaming laptop, so we're gonna hook him up on that. But it's got a i7-10750. I've had one of these. These are awesome. Little 6 cores. They do a really good job. Also had another laptop that got traded in. I didn't give him much credit on this because it's older. This is like a Vista era laptop. I don't really know what it's going to be good for. It's missing the battery and it's missing the charger, so that's lovely. It's a Sony Vaio. Doesn't say what kind of CPU it's got. Oh, it's a Core i3. So that one might be just yanking the RAM out of it, yanking the storage out, and throwing her on the old recycle bin. I might throw it on eBay for parts or something for like 10 bucks. Who knows? Also on the agenda, oh my gosh, hold on. So I think I talked about this on previous videos. These things right here. I bought a bunch of these little Wi-Fi sticks. These things blow. Bought a bunch of them. And what happens is you plug them in and they work for about 30 minutes. Like here, I'm pulling this one out of the computer right now. Yeah, they work for about 30 minutes. And then all of a sudden they stop working and they're super hot. It's like they burn out or something. So yeah, I talked about in that video, oh yeah, I think these things are gonna work out good, blah, blah, blah. No, they suck. They suck. Do not buy these Wi-Fi adapters. Don't know why, but they burn out, and yeah. So now I've already gone through 3 of them on just my little test computer that was just sitting here doing nothing. At one time, I had a YouTube video looping with like a little fireplace background, just trying to be like aesthetic, like having a fireplace on the monitor, but just being funny. And yeah, it's burning out those little USB Wi-Fi dongles. I did test it on another computer I had right here, and those Wi-Fi dongles are dead. When you plug them in now, they show up as USB devices unrecognizable, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, nice, wasted money. So I don't think I can cut that many corners and go down to a cheaper one. I think I'm gonna have to stay with like the more expensive ones, just because I don't want to give somebody one of those and then they end up having like tons of problems, and that's just going to get a callback on a couple dollar item, whereas I could have spent a few more dollars and been fine. Yeah, regardless, let's get to work. Oh yeah, no, hold on, I did buy another computer. Let's go over this one. He said he's coming in Monday. Oh, he already came in. Ugh. Let me flip the camera around. So I'll set it over here so we can kind of get a good look at it. If you guys can tell, she's older. It looks like 3rd or 4th gen Intel, just judging by the board. It is actually an Acer board, so that's kind of cool. Notable mentions, looks like it's got a bunch of RAM in here. 4 sticks. They're probably like 4 gig sticks or something. All right, for some reason those are super hard to push, so I'm not gonna wear those out. It's got a really old graphics card. It is a HD 5670 or 6570, 2 gig DDR3. So one of those little cheapo graphics cards, well, older graphics cards, has no external power, so that's kind of nice. I could use it as like a test card if it works. Best part of the whole computer, EVGA 850 watt bronze. Yeah, gave him trade-in on this. When we plugged it in, it wouldn't boot up, so I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, what's right with it. Only thing he wanted out of it was his solid state drive, so we pulled that out and swapped it into the computer he traded for. But yeah, so we'll need to tear this bad boy apart. It came with no side panel. It's in like yeah, it's a Gateway OEM case. I don't know if it's actually an i7 or not. He said he thought it was an i5, so yeah, whole Frankenstein computer, but we'll get to that after we mess with the other stuff. All right, so pulled this open. Didn't have a drive, so no hard drive, no solid state. That's unfortunate. It did have 2 sticks of 4 gig DDR3, so it is a mismatched set. That's 1333, and this is 1333. Just different brands, Kingston and G-Skill. Okay, so that's kind of cool. We'll put that in our little SODIMM RAM holder here. Let's see. This one is PC2, that one's PC3. So DDR2 right here. I need to print me a separate one for DDR2, just so we keep it in stock. So got a little bit of DDR3 kicking right there. What's this one? Some more DDR3, just brand new in the box. By the way, guys, we do have those on the web store, so if you're interested, these are actually orders that are about to go out. We're printing everything in black now, so if you want the RAM holders or the SODIMM holders. But regardless, oh goodness, we'll put this back together, and I think I'm gonna throw this on eBay for like auction for like $5 as parts, because I just don't even want to mess with fixing it. I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. Some people would not agree, but we'll get it moved on out of here. Doesn't even want to clip back together very well. Okay. Need to get me one of them nice fancy screwdrivers. So, and no battery. Lovely. If I had a battery, I would maybe invest in getting like a charger for it. It's super dirty. Look at that. Windows 7. That means this is probably like maybe like a 7th gen-ish, 8th gen. I'm not sure. Could be a little bit older, I guess. Just thinking off the top of my head. All right, so that one's done and down and out. Let's flip this one over and see what's inside of it. All right, so I got this laptop apart. This is that 10750. Pulled that off and put it back on. It does have 2 8 gig DIMMs of DDR4. It's got a weird spot right here that looks like it's supposed to be for like a SATA drive, but there's no SATA drive there. Pulled out, let's see here. Pulled out this 512 gig Union memory, and we are replacing it with a 1 terabyte 970 Evo Plus. So going from old 500 gigs to 1 TB. That way he's got a little extra storage in there. Gonna blow some duster through this bad boy. She's got some caked up on her, but I'm gonna do that outside. And then we'll wrap this up, and that one will be ready to go. He's supposed to be coming here in a couple hours, so I feel like we're making really good progress today. Let's keep it going. All right, so cleaned up that dirty screen a little bit. Have a fresh install of Windows firing on that bad boy now, and on to the next one. Went ahead and pulled apart that old PC. It had an i7 3770 in it, 12 gigs of RAM, so pretty decent. But anyway, I'm going to call it. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.